there, I'm Mariana from Crafting Happiness, and in today's tutorial I'm going to show you how to crochet the V-stitch cluster. This is such an easy pattern. It's only one row repeat, and it's one of those stitches that you just sit in front of the TV, watch your favorite show, and just crochet without having to count stitches or anything like that. And as you can see, it looks beautiful from both sides. This is the sample I made in two colors, and here you can see better the V clusters, and just like the other one, it looks beautiful from both sides. And this will be perfect for baby blankets, afghans, accessories, scarves, shawls, and everything else that you need to have a pattern that looks good from both sides. So let's start, and for this tutorial I'm using a run in purple and a 5mm crochet hook. You can use any yarn you like as long as you have a matching hook. This pattern requires you to chain multiples of 3 plus 2 chains. My starting chain is 29, and to start row 1 we have to make a double crochet 2 together in the 6th chain from the hook. So let's count the chains: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. In the 6th one we make 2 double crochet together, and that means yarning over, inserting your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2, and we leave this incomplete double crochet on our hook. Then yarn over again, insert your hook in the same chain, yarn over and pull up a loop, and then yarn over and pull again through, and this time we have 2 incomplete double crochet stitches on our hook. And now we crochet these 2 double crochet together by yarning over and pulling through all the loops on the hook, and that's why we call this stitch double crochet 2 together. Now just a lesson on the stitch. These 2 double crochet stitches can be made in different chains. It's not necessarily have to be made in the same chain. They're still called double crochet 2 together. We just happen to make this one in one chain. So let's go back to the pattern and continue. Chain 1, and in the same chain we make another double crochet 2 together. So let's make 2 incomplete double crochet stitches and leave them on a hook. There you go, we have these 2 incomplete double crochet stitches, and now we crochet them together by yarning over and pulling through 2. Now don't be too worried about the gap in the chain. As we crochet, this will disappear because we are pulling into the yarn into the next chain. So to continue, we are skipping 2 chains, and in the third chain we are doing the same V stitch cluster. So in the third chain we are going to crochet double crochet 2 together, then chain 1, and in the same chain make another double crochet 2 together. There we go, and that's another V-stitch cluster made. And from this point on we just have to repeat this section where we skip 2 chains and we make a double crochet V-stitch cluster. And I'll show you a few more repeats. So skip 2 chains, and then in the third one we are making a double crochet 2 together. Like I said, we have 2 incomplete ones. There you go, that's a double crochet 2 together, then chain 1, and again a double crochet 2 together in the same chain. There we go. And as you can see, the gap in the bottom, it's disappearing as we crochet. Now skip 2 again, and make another double crochet, 2 together V-stitch. Chain 1 and another one in there. Good. Skip again 2, and in a third one double crochet 2 together, chain 1, and in the same chain double crochet 2 together. Go. And we're going to continue like this until the end of the row. Skip 2 and make a cluster V-stitch, which is 2 double crochet 2 together, separated by a chain. Skip 2 again, and we repeat this section until we have 2 chains left. So I think this is the last repeat. Skip 2 and let's make a double crochet 2 together in that third chain, then chain 1, and then again double crochet 2 together. There we go. And now we have 2 chains left. We are going to skip 1, and in the last chain we are going to make a single crochet, and this is gonna be our edge, our straight edge. And at the same time, the 6 chains you skip at the beginning will be your straight edge. And this is your first row. And now turn and chain 3, and this will count as your first double crochet in a row. Now you don't need to count from this point on any stitches. All you have to do is create these clusters inside the chain 1 space. So let me show you. Make a double crochet 2 together inside the chain 1 space, then chain 1, and then another double crochet 2 together. And then skip all these stitches, don't even count them. Go to the next chain 1 and repeat by making the V-stitch cluster, which is double crochet 2 together, chain 1, and double crochet 2 together in the same chain space. And you repeat this until you reach the end of the row. So let's continue with this repeat, and I will show you how to end this row. So make your V-stitch clusters in each of the chain 1 spaces. And like I said, you don't even have to count. Just find the next chain space and make a double crochet 2 together, then chain 1 and another double crochet 2 together. Okay, so we have a couple of more. This stitch works up really fast because you're making double crochet stitches which are tall. So if you want to crochet a blanket really fast, this is a good stitch to make it with, and it actually looks really pretty, especially when you use 2 or more colors. Okay, so we are on our last chain space, so let's make double crochet 2 together stitch, then chain 1 and another double crochet, 2 together. So now we reach the end. Skip all the stitches and double crochet in the last one. So right at the top chain, make a double crochet, and this is how you end the row, and this will create a straight edge to your work. And this is your second row, and it is that easy. All you have to do is repeat this second row until you have the required length to your work, and it just looks beautiful from both sides. And I'll show you again in 2 colors. It just looks really nice because the V-stitches are defined and you can clearly see them. What I did here is carry the yarn along, so I just crocheted, as I was crocheting with red, I crocheted over the gray to bring it to the other side, and then start with gray and crochet over the red. And this is how it looks like, and this is how it looks like in one color, which is really pretty. And this is how you crochet the V-stitch cluster. Like I said, a really simple pattern. If you have any questions, please ask them in the comments below. I'm more than happy to answer them. Meanwhile, happy crocheting!